Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Just talk about Rent a Girlfriend for a bit. Oh, and by the way, I got my 4-day badge. Or, well, I already got it. I'm just showing this 4-day badge because the fact I'm doing my anime hot takes, and I'm going out bigger and better than ever. Okay, so I want to point something with my hot take sign that I did this before. Can I show y'all something? I want to present why I'm doing this. Where's my list? Oh, do you guys remember on my hot takes I wrote here? Look, fan service saves anime. I don't know if you can read the whole thing. Let me just open this up. You see right here? Fan service saves anime. And the only reason I'm bringing up this because Rent a Girlfriend did that. So this is a beach episode. This is a Hawaii trip arc. A beach episode. Which means, everybody, we are bound by love and the passion. Not because of Rent a Girlfriend, even though Rent a Girlfriend is the best rom-com of all time. And that's my anime hot take, by the way. And it still is. Fan service. This is why we love all shows that got fan service, because we already know what we expected. Name an anime show you watch that got fan service and you still watch it anyway. Ideally, Fairy Tale. And Rent a Girlfriend never disappoint me at all. Every moment of Rent a Girlfriend has moments that makes you want to laugh, moments that makes you want to cry. Every moment of Rent a Girlfriend got so many emotions, you literally want to sit down and like, oh my God, this is this and this. Now, Rent a Girlfriend got some gimmicks involved and everything else. You can't hate this arc. This is why I said this arc in particularly is gonna be the best arc we have ever seen in the Rent a Girlfriend franchise. Yeah, I mean other arcs in the manga, but this particular arc, this arc is impactful. So impactful that I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I swear, I'm not gonna spoil anybody. Because I got friends of mine who hasn't read the manga. But I'll tell you this, when that moment happens, I kid you not, that is going to trend. That is going to trend so hard, y'all gonna put Rent a Girlfriend as the greatest rom-com of all time. Better than the Orange High School Host Club, better than Kaguya-sama Love is War, better than anything. You guess it. You trust me. Now, last week was one of those ridiculous cliffhangers where bitch-ass mommy come into play. And this is why I got her 4 as the top 5 worst characters of all time. Look right here. See? Sorry. See? Top 5 worst characters. And I got bitch-ass mommy at 4, even though I hate Bakugo at 1. But to stir the pot up even more, to add her into the mix, it makes no sense. But, you know, she is a cancer to this show, so we're gonna get this out the way. So without further ado, let's get right to it, the review. Okay, so mommy is now in the freaking prey. She's now in the Hawaii arc. The only reason she was there was because her parents' friends runs this resort. Will have friends at this resort. So when she found out when she found out her grandma was there, she's like, okay, I'll be there. So she got there a day before. Now it's stirred the pot up even more. So now you got, basically, guys, you have the original 3. I wish Sumi and Mini was there, but this is why I get a little disappointed about this Hawaii arc. Sumi and Mini are not in it. I'm sad that they're not in this arc. That's why we have the ending for these two. They're having a good time going to the beach themselves. And again, I'm not mad about that arc. Like, I'm not furious that I'm just like a little tight that Sumi and Mini, if the whole 5 girls was in this arc, it would have been like a blowout. But I digress. Anyway, so now Sumi is trying to get Chizu away from Kazuya. So now Chizu is under pressure. Like, I feel like Kazuya and Chizu are both under pressure and stressed out. Not only added Mami to the mix, but now Ruka and Chizu, Mami and Ruka are trying to get rid of Chizu, trying to push her away from Kazuya. Now, now everything is just stressed out, especially his friend. Like, his friend talking to Ruka about like, oh, about Ruka telling him, oh, I quit the rent-a-girlfriend thing about months ago. All that stuff. I'll try to get his name. Wait, Kuri? Yeah, I got. See, I took notes. Anyway, so Kuri spoke to Ruka about them. She's not being a rental thing, and just walked out. So it was just a normal conversation. And Kibe is the only guy who doesn't know what's been going on since season 1, and I understand why Kazuya and Kuri doesn't want to tell Kibe. I mean, he doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't want anything involved in this. He doesn't. They don't want him involved because he couldn't handle it. So I get why. Now the rooms. Okay, I do like the grandma in this one trying to make the room special for Kazi and Chizu. So let's look at the rooms specifically. You got the room for the family. Check. Kibe and Shun are gonna have the room together. That's that. A room for one person, which is Ruka, and then the couple room, which is Kazuya and Chizu. Now that was now this is one of the rare moments that we see Kazuya do his thing. It's rare. Again, we have seen Kazuya doing some dumb stuff, but there are moments, let's be honest guys, say what you want about Kazuya. There are things he does that's rare. He does things that's rare, you know what I mean? By rare, I'm talking about like, he put his foot forward, you know, and then seeing Kazuya stepped up is like pulling a gacha box. It's like playing Umbesune. You know how you want to get that one card like Super Creek or Kida-san Black, and you scout and you scout and you scout until you get that one SSR card? That's rare. That's a rare pull to get out of it. And that's why I'm looking at Kazuya in a way. That's what he is. He is that guy. Because when they got the couple's key, Chizu was like, oh no. She was playing the whole rent-a-girlfriend vibe because she's like, oh, we could all share a room together. It'd be like a school trip, you know, with his friends and the girls, you know. We could have a school friend. We could have a school friend vibe. But then here comes Kazuya like, no, we'll take the key. Again, rare to see Kazuya stepped up. You know, again, this is rare. So, but again, Kazuya is going back to being Kazuya. Again, there are some moments that he does some things heroically and sometimes not, but come on, let's be honest, guys. That was one of the rare moments. Okay, so all that talk just to get Chizu alone, and the moment he called out Mizuhara, Chizu just stood to the bathroom and started blushing because, again, Chizu never seen Kazuya as bold as he is trying to make things right. That's what makes her blush. Okay, guys, let's get it out the way. You know, this is a beach arc, Hawaii/beach. So we all know when it comes to rom-coms, when it comes to beaches, what do we expect? Fan service. And what do we expect? Swimsuits. We all know when it comes to swimsuits, we eye gouge our faces, our eyes, and just looking at them like, oh my God, they're fucking hot. It's a good thing I have my swimming trunks because we gotta go to the beach for this one. All right, let me put these on. Well, I don't want to take them off. Well, that's just weird. But let me just show you my swim trunks because we gotta go to the beach. La-di-da. Okay, now we're going to the beach. Kazuya and his boys. The boys are back in town. And these three besties are just like the besties. Have you guys got friends like them who literally look at girls in the beach? You look at them and like these hot ladies, you go like that. That's what these are. So these three are just like zoning out. But when they saw Ruka and Chizu, oh my God, these two. And that's a normal reaction we get from the guys. The guys' reaction like, what? And I kid you not, They did it right. From the manga's perspective, they did it right. Ruka looks hot. I mean, look. I know people don't like Ruka, but you gotta admit Ruka's hot. And Chizu, damn, everything. Here's the thing about Chizu. No matter what outfit you put on Chizu, she could make it a 10 out of 10. And for her to wear that swimsuit, yo, it is spot on. And I like how the camera shots, the scene was just viewing their ass, Ruka's and Chizu's ass. So the big question is, whose ass would you prefer, Chizu or Ruka? I'm sorry, that's taken out of context. So as they're on the pool playing ball, Kazuya's being Kazuya, just going out, pretending he's diving, but he's just looking at Chizu's what down there in the pool. And then while he's doing that, the other friends just down, just looking at it too. The other friends was staring at Ruka and Chizu from underwater. You put the goggles on, you dive out, you look at their legs and their shots and all that stuff. That's what they're doing. But the funny thing is, Kazuya and Kuri, they were talking underwater. Like, how do you communicate underwater? How do you talk underwater? Like, for real, how do you go down the water and talk like... I mean, and Kiba had no idea what's going on. But again, those screenshots of them together, these three boys, these are the three besties ever. I mean, I would too. Seeing those three together, it makes me wonder, like, if I want to hang out with them, I want to hang out with these guys. These guys know how to party. These guys know how to get drunk. These guys know how to... I want to hang out with these three. They're freaking great. I would. Like, damn, I would too. But my point is, that's the funniest scene ever out of them. Just seeing those three going underwater, putting their goggles on, just looking at the legs and what of Chizu, and the fan service shots of their entire body. Oh my God, you guys can't hate that. You guys can't hate. But again, this is why fan service saves anime. They give us what we want. And again, there are some animes that got fan service, but is there anyway? Is there anyway for us? If it's a man fan service or doesn't matter. Is there? Now they going on the pool slide thing. The slider thing where they have the tube. Now they have a couple one. But the problem, here's the biggest twist. Dun, dun, dun. The string on the Mizuru's bra is coming off. It's getting loose. So, ladies and gentlemen, how would y'all like to see Chizu topless? I'm pretty sure all you fans of Rent-A-Girlfriend, or even watching it still like to see Chizu topless. Now, this is the question that everybody wants to know. Is Kazuya gonna be the Kazuya that we know and find her bra? Or just keep fantasizing on Chizu topless? Either way, it's gonna be a big deal. So we'll see where this goes. But overall, though, this episode is, like I said, this episode's a freaking 10 out of 10. I mean, again, the fact that bitch-ass Mami's there is going to stir the pot up even more. And the fact that we got some shots of Chizu and Ruka in the swimsuit, we all love it. Now, I know that everybody wants to see Mami in the swimsuit. Who gives a two shits about Mami? She ain't that hot at all. But everybody wants to see everybody in their swimsuits. So we're going to look forward to that even more. So stay tuned for the next episode of Rent-A-Girlfriend. The next episode is going to be a topless Chizu that everybody wants to see, and so on and so forth. So stay tuned for next week.